Alright, now power up to about 40%. You're just watching to ensure all the gauges rise evenly. Then you click, I forget which one it is, one of these little buttons you click and it triggers toggle. I apparently cannot find the click spot. Alright, never mind. I'm just going to get her airborne myself. Full power. Control X just to shut that up. We're well past 18 knots. I should have called that out, but whatever. Coming up on V1. That's V1. Rotate V2 is long gone. Alright. Positive rate. Gear up. Now what that means is I checked and ensured we were climbing. So now let's see if VNav will come in. It will. Auto throttle has taken over, I do believe. It has. Now you should see a purple line on here that I'm just going to follow. And also you'll notice a sort of crosshairs on here that I'm following as well. And you just heard the... Oh, hold on, the autopilot's taken over, never mind. Oh wait, has it? No, it hasn't. I am still in control. Let's bung the autopilot in with that switch there. And now the autopilot has the aircraft. We are still climbing. That is good. Now we're above 3,000. So I'm going to start bringing flaps in actually. That's one notch of flaps in. Let her accelerate a little bit. Bring the next notch up. In fact, let's just bring them all up now. Okay. Auto brake now goes to the off position. That's not there. Come back. There we go. That's no. That's max. I don't want you in max. There we go. That's off. Landing lights can be retracted and turned off. All the taxi lights can go off. All that lighting's good. Okay, we are now cleaned up post takeoff. Right, I'm going to turn the seatbelt. Actually, it's in auto, it doesn't matter. Now, the NGX, while we're here, I'll just mention it, has this cool thing. Look, I've got a hood. I mean, what? That's weird. But also really awesome. So yeah, I might use that on landing, I'm not sure. That is awesome. It amazes me every time. Go on. Right, this light down here means the FMC wants our attention. I'm going to click it to turn it off, or to acknowledge it rather. And then I'm going to look at the FMC. And come on. Come on. Hey. Hey, shitbag, open. No. Just please cooperate. Unable 250 at Blackhole. That's fine, I do not care. Reset MCP. Altitude. Oh, we want 9,500. That's cool. What's that now? Oops. There we go. That is good. Now there is an aircraft up there. I see that. We could set up TCAS, but I don't remember how to do that on this aircraft. Now, ooh, we forgot something important. These need, well, were supposed to be in continuous for takeoff. They now go to flight. Unless you're in bad weather. If you're in bad weather, they stay in continuous. We are not in bad weather, so that's fine. Now let's just take another quick look at the MCP, if it will kindly freaking open. Come on. Oh. Track AI can be the best or the worst thing. Open for bloody thing. How else can I get at it? Okay. So, we're going to go back to the legs page. Yes, there we go. So on here, it's going to show you various bits of info. Why has the... Okay, no, that's fine. Yeah, various bits of info. So this is the distance to your next leg. This is the speed you should be doing at that waypoint. Sorry, distance to the next waypoint. Speed you should be doing there, and altitude you should be at when you reach that waypoint. Now we have route disco again, which is a pain. Basically, it's not going to accept that, is it? That's a bit of an issue, but we can figure something out. Now, if you scroll through, runway 26, there you go, that's where we want to be landing. Actually, I'm surprised this doesn't give us any indication of time. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. Let's try. Let's just try. Ah, there we go. That's fixed it. That's fixed our route disco. Let's go back to legs. And this shows you the time we're going to get there. 19... No, that might be altitude. Whatever, somewhere it shows you the time, and I have no idea where to find that now. Oh, in fact, in the progress page. That's the one I'm thinking of. I apologise, it's been a little while since I've flown this. So these are stuff. This is distance to that waypoint. This is our current stuff. This is our time there. So you see we arrive at that waypoint at 21:30 Zulu. Yeah, pretty much. Then 21:33 at Badby and 21:49 at the runway. So we really don't have far to go now, do we? We have about 19 minutes. So I'm not going to make you sit through all of that. except I am going to just whack level change to make it start climbing, because we want to be at 9,500. And then now it's actually climbing. Now we've got it to start climbing, I'm going to put VNav in. There we go, it's going to beep at us. That just tells you you've got 1,000 feet to go. Right, now I'm probably just going to give you some nice views at time warp until we get closer. So you may get some music or something. So, okay guys, we're back after that bit of cinematics. Our top of descent is going to hit at 21:42. That is in 4 minutes time. Now there's some bits and bobs I would like to do to prepare us before that. So, I'm going to click that, make sure there's no warnings there, there aren't. We are going to go to the overhead lower panel. First off, we are going to put the seatbelt sign back on. It's already in auto, that's fine. All those lights are on. I'd like this of these in continuous prior to descent. This all is fine. No idea what that is, so I'm going to ignore it. Virtual cockpit. I'm going to bring this down to, let's say 3,000 for now. Alright, so in just a moment I'm going to ask it to begin the descent. It's now 21:40. Let's just go back to the legs page. Okay, whatever. Eight nautical miles. I am going to say, when that gets to 5, I'm going to hit descend now. So, we are all set for this, or at least we should be. Yeah, flaps are going to be coming out slowly throughout the descent. 5 nautical miles, descend now. Here we go. Engines are spooling back, that is good. speed is rising slightly. Let's get one notch of flaps to provide a bit of drag. And the speed is coming back nicely. Now for the landing we are going to want auto brake to 3. That's going to slow us down quite rapidly. Let's arm the spoilers while we're here. Okay. We're going to be there soon. Should be approaching the racetrack before too long. Let's get another notch of flaps coming down. So that's now flap 2. I didn't just put them up, did I? I don't know. That's flap 3 coming down now. That's good. Now the trick to landing is to be fully configured well ahead of time. You don't want to be... Holy crap, that mountain's going to be close. You don't want to be leaving it till the last second and then going, oh god, I need flaps, I'm going too fast, I'm too high, my gear isn't down, and such. You want to be fully prepared and ready. I'd also like to zoom out on this a little. Okay, there we go. That's more acceptable to me. So we're just looking ahead to pretty much ensure the autopilot isn't going to take us into a mountain or anything like that. So I'm going to roll with flap 3 for a while now. Pretty much until we've made this turn. Once we're around that turn, then I'm going to start getting more flap out. Innsbruck at night, this could be tricky. But they don't do this for real. Maybe I won't be doing a visual, I'm not sure, we shall see. I'm kind of getting concerned about that mountain ahead. And when I said I was kind of getting concerned about it, yeah, you know when I said I was kind of concerned about it? My aircraft. That's the alarm to warn me I've turned the autopilot off. Right, let's begin this turn. Just nice and easy. Okay, let's have flap 4 now. Oh crap, this really is bad, isn't it? Yes, I'm working on it. But the auto throttle is being slow. No, why is... Stop, just stop, give me full power, I need power now.
Pull up, terrain, pull up.
So sometimes the automatics don't help you as much as they're supposed to. Let's just nose down and power back. Now we've cleared that.
Terrain.
Yes.
Pull up. Too low. Gear. Terrain.
Gosh.
Pull up.
And now let's put the autopilot back in. Autopilot has the aircraft.
Terrain.
Okay. We're all fine and happy again now.
Terrain. Pull up.
Yeah, autopilot systems aren't the best when you're low level. Oh, you're not gonna take us. Yeah, you fucking are, aren't you? Climb. Shush.
Too low. Gear.
Yes, I am aware.
Sink rate. Terrain. Pull up.
Yes. Yes,
Terrain,
well, if the auto throttles would... Power. Starting to sound like Jeremy Clarkson, but sure. Right, so I'm going to do this manual all the way from here. In fact, I would like full flap at this point. And the gear is coming down. That should silence a few alarms. And also probably a few passengers panicking. Is that the runway ahead? Yes. Which way are we coming at it from? I'm just trying to figure out where we are. Right, let's see if the automation can be trusted again. Yeah, there's the runway, if you can see that.
Caution. Terrain.
Okay. So as you've seen, you've got to, especially when you're flying in low, you've got to monitor what the autopilot's doing and be ready to turn it off if there's an issue. The FMC wants to tell me something. Check out, fuck off. I'm not interested. not descending right now. Then again, given where the ground is, do we want to descend? Alright, that looks fine. We need to be coming down more though. Let's bash it into level change and get us down. Right, this is not the approach I'm familiar with, so I apologise for that and for not seeming to know what I'm doing. We do, it's just we're not quite where I thought we were. I'm intrigued to see. Okay, I see.
Terrain, pull up.
Will it take VNav now? It will not. Alright, let's not go that low actually, let's take
Terrain, pull up.
4,000. Alright, you know what? I've had enough. I'm not messing around anymore. Let's just take out. No. Out. Yes. I am aware. Right, let's do it like this. This is not an appropriate landing procedure at all. However, it's gonna work for us. That's still armed. I'm happy. And when I say it's gonna work for us, what I mean, of course, is I'm gonna make it work, and if it doesn't, we're in trouble. This is really not the approach I wanted to be making. However,
caution, terrain.
Flying comes down to just working with what you've got. We need to get slowed down quite a lot to make this work though. Now normally I'd have come over them mountains somewhere and made a final last sharp turn in, but I can't see where I would do that, and this would be an appropriate time for this. Because this shows me that my speed is getting very slow. And it also tells me I'm a little high to do this. But that's fine, and the pappies also are telling me that. Slightly off central, but we can deal with that. There we go.
100. 50. 30, 20, 10.
Retired, as Airbus would say. There we go, we are down. We are down. That noise you can hear is the force feedback on my joystick. We are down, manual braking now. Bit of snake, there we go. Let's start cleaning up. I don't need this anymore. Right, now at this point what we do is we bring all the flaps all the way in. Auto brake goes to off, or to RTT, sorry. I am going to vacate to my left. We shouldn't, I never turned the landing lights on. Let's do that, that's fine. Taxi lights can come on, and runway turn-offs too. That's going to be a tricky vacate. This is not, shush, this is not designed for me to vacate this way. However, I'm going to use it. Now, get past that as soon as possible, because now we're past that, we're classed as clear of the runway, and I'm going to bring it to a stop here and just do a few basic cleanup tasks. Now obviously air traffic control would tell you if you could stop here or not, but that's fine, we're going to turn that off. All landing lights would go off here, taxi lights would stay on, strobe and anti-cols would go off so you don't blind anyone. We're going to flip the APU into start, and then that's good. We just taxi back and park now. Sweet. That landing actually wasn't too bad for a very improvised landing. I might have to do another flight and show you the route I was talking about that I wanted to take. Though if you look on my channel for the video where I do this in a real 737 sim, then yeah, you will see the route. And by real I mean a physical cockpit essentially someone's built in their garage that you sit in. No, it wasn't me who built it in my garage. All credit for that goes to a company called Firefly. Yes, I wish it was me who built it in my garage, because that would be just awesome. But yeah, go check that video out if you haven't seen it. Now, I'm not quite sure where we're supposed to park here, so I'm going to head for that big building over there that looks big and important. Where's the yellow line go? No, yellow line, don't leave me. I don't want to go that way. I ain't no scrub. I done goofed. The scenery around here really is nice. And now let's see. Come on, turn. I get the impression this bit was designed for smaller aircraft, pardon the hiccups there, but we're stopped anyway. Now we're stopped, parking brake goes on, Right, what we do now is we switch to APU power. Actually, let's go for the... where's the overhead? Okay, now we can put the APU bleed on. Okay, now back to center pedestal. These got to cut off, so the engines are now gonna shut down. Back to the overhead lower. Let's turn the ignitions off. All lights can go off now. So we are now running on APU and battery power. Right, important, remember to turn the probe heats off. Turn all these pumps off. Fuel pumps can go off. Whoops, they were never on. That's stupid me. Engine bleeds go off. Are engines shut down? Yeah. Yes, they are. Marvelous. Whoops, now IRS is what are they called in the Boeing? IRS, okay. Oh yeah, and the AD IRS in the Airbus. Okay, that's good. Seatbelt sign goes off. Emergency lights go. Get lost. Go. No. There we go. Go off. Oh, you've got to leave that open once it's set to off. Packs go off. Okay. Now we can shut the AP. No, we can't, not yet. We're gonna need this FMC. Yes, please, come here, please. Thank you. Flight sim actions. Ground connections, wheel chocks set. Let's shove ground power in, and just all this stuff is there really ready for the next guy. Doesn't matter to us, we don't need it, but I believe typically they would leave it on connected to ground power and such, so that the next pilot comes in, sits down, just hits ground power. Okay. That's all good, so now APU can shut off. APU bleed can go off. I don't know how common it would be to shut an aircraft down completely. I guess these things are almost always in the air, so they'd probably leave it to some extent ready so that they just switch pilot. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this. This is a weird view to leave you in. Let's go to this one. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please do leave a like, comment and consider subscribing to see more of my crap aircraft parking. The next pilot's probably coming up going, oh god, who parked this? Anyway, thank you for watching and bye for now.